My life is full of contradictions. Even though my father was abusive in several different ways, I dealt with bullying and violence and have a terribly low opinion of myself. I care very much about what people think of me. Toxic people seem to pick up on that and gravitate towards me because, especially in the previous jobs that I've worked, I've been taken advantage of in several different ways. They pretend to care about me, but then would do things to rob me in one way or another. They'd pretend to be my friend, but I always end up paying for it in the end. At my restaurant job, one of those people was my manager. He took a bike from me, video games, and other things. He would take money from my register, but I had such a low self-esteem that I didn't fight it. He would say that if you give me X, I will cover the money that was missing. I would buy things from him or for him, and he claimed he'd pay me back, but sure enough, my register would be short again. My drawers always were perfect or just about, but I couldn't lose a job, especially due to being accused of being a thief, so I just put up with it. After all, why would anyone believe me? He also tried to set me up with someone who would have been terrible for me. She was just as toxic as he was, and she even had a daughter I still would be unprepared to take care of, due to me also being a child. Yet he had me take her home and make sure she got there safe, as she lived in a bad neighborhood. Me, thinking nothing of it, did so. Nothing happened, of course, but she started to cling to me metaphorically, in a way that made me feel especially uncomfortable. I've had rare and decently expensive games taken from me, cars damaged due to going back and forth to take someone home from work in a really bad location. And I don't ever stop, because as soon as I do stop helping people, that's when the attacks begin, especially if those attacking me are much bigger than me. Yet I keep doing it. Why? Because I don't want anyone to think badly of me, even if they are bad people themselves. I've been a doormat for just about my whole life, and I see no signs of that stopping. So, what do? Push everyone away? I've done that in the past, but there are people that I can still encourage, so I keep trying. I'm trusting in people and want the best in them, but that also means that people can get away with just about anything, and I end up attacking myself after I find out that they were evil after all, because I should have known better.